Joining me today, I have Erin Acorn. She is a teacher at Bruce Middle School. What grade do you teach, Erin?
I teach grade 7, mostly language arts and social studies.
Okay, lovely. So you guys did something very fun and exciting recently. I would love to hear more about what your class did.
Awesome. So we have a little tradition around here. It started in 2020. Our grade 7 students paint and decorate ornaments to put up in the community. It started in 2020 when we were all kind of forced to lock ourselves down and stay away from each other. And our students, when looking at the concept of mental health and how to take care of ourselves and others, we wanted to find a way to reach out into the community and give something back to make people smile during a time when everything was really hard and challenging. So we painted ornaments and we put them up in the green space in front of Grace Hospital so that when people were going out for walks in the community to get together with people in pretty much the only way we could, it gave them something to look at and something to cheer them up and just kind of put smiles on people's faces. So the project kind of grew over the past 2 years, and our grade 7 classes since then have all participated in this project.
That is amazing. Okay, so
Yeah.
we've gone through 2 years of the pandemic. You decide, let's do it again.
Yeah, pretty much that's it. Like in middle school, so much of our learning is social emotional and helping kids figure out more about themselves as human beings and learn more about other people and how we're all different and how we can all still be the same at the same time. Giving kids opportunities to kind of take this learning and put it into a real scenario and to see real action and to perform real action is so important. And so every year since then, kids have been kind of inquiring, oh, do we get to do this next year? Do we get to do this next year? So yeah, it's kind of grown into something kind of big.
Yeah, and I love the positive messages you've got on there. Have you heard anything from community members that have been walking by, maybe even people who've walked out of the hospital and seen any of this? Have you heard?
Yeah, so every year I've put messages out onto our community Facebook pages just so that if people see things hanging in the trees, they don't think we're just littering or whatever. And every year we get really positive messaging back, thanking us for what we're doing. Neat thing though, over this past year, the number of people that have said, I have an ornament from 2 years ago and one from last year. I'm looking forward to seeing one from this year. So it's almost becoming a family tradition for other people in the community too, which is why I did not expect that to happen at all.
Absolutely. Well, that's great. And as far as the students, how do they feel about participating in this project?
It's funny with middle school kids, oftentimes some of them are pretty reserved and kind of quiet, but others are very rambunctious and outgoing. So just watching their different reactions to seeing the process of it moving out into the community to see this project really become real for them. It's neat, whether it's just the kind of the look in people's eyes or the way that they talked when we were going out on this walk. I'm really interested to see in the next couple of days to see if these kids start going for walks with their families and seeing if they're going to take an ornament. And yeah, it's just neat seeing this whole thing come to life.
Yeah, and get even more involved. That's
Mhm.
amazing. Well, I really appreciate how you are pouring back into the community. Not only are you a teacher pouring into kids, middle school is, I'm just going to say it, it's a little bit tough. So
It's an
thank you
adventure.
for that. Thank you for that and pouring back into the community. Really appreciate it. Thank you, Erin.
Well, thank you for giving us this time.